A world transformed. Imagine waking up in a world where the sky isn't blue but a deep, otherworldly violet. The air is thick with unfamiliar gases and the creatures around you look nothing like those we see today. What happened? The atmosphere changed. Earth's atmosphere has never been static. Over billions of years, it has undergone dramatic shifts from a toxic haze of methane and ammonia to an oxygen-rich environment that enabled the rise of complex life. But what if the air we breathe changed again? How would evolution respond? Could new, bizarre life forms emerge? Today, we'll dive into one of the most fascinating scientific questions: how different atmospheric compositions could reshape life as we know it. We'll explore real research, cutting-edge theories, and some mind-bending possibilities that blur the line between science and science fiction. Would humans even survive? What kinds of creatures might replace us? Buckle up, because this journey into the future of evolution is about to get wild. The oxygen paradox: evolution in a hyperoxic world. Oxygen is often associated with life, but what if there were too much of it? Earth's atmosphere is currently about 21% oxygen, but during the Carboniferous period, about 300 million years ago, oxygen levels reached up to 35%. This led to the evolution of massive arthropods like dragonflies with wingspans of over 2 feet and giant millipedes stretching over 8 feet long. Now imagine if oxygen levels skyrocketed to 40% or more. What kind of creatures would dominate the planet? Supercharged metabolisms. Higher oxygen levels would fuel metabolic processes at an unprecedented rate. Insects and arachnids, which rely on diffusion rather than lungs, would grow significantly larger as their respiratory limitations would be lifted. Massive, hyperactive arthropods could replace many modern vertebrates, outcompeting mammals in speed, endurance, and agility. But there's a dark side to oxygen excess: fire. Increased oxygen levels would make the planet a literal tinderbox, where wildfires could ignite with the slightest spark and burn uncontrollably. Would evolution favor creatures that are fire-resistant? Fireproof life forms. Some researchers speculate that in a hyperoxic world, organisms might develop fireproof adaptations. Thick, insulating skin similar to that of modern pangolins, or even fire-retardant mucus, could become common. Reptiles, with their lower oxygen demands and tougher scales, might thrive while mammals struggle. Would humans adapt by developing a natural resistance to fire, or would we be forced to live in fireproof domes? The rise of intelligent insects? If large arthropods evolved intelligence, they might develop civilizations fundamentally different from ours. Social insects like ants and termites already exhibit complex organization and cooperation. Given enough time, could they create hive minds that rival human society? What do you think? Could the future belong to intelligent insects instead of mammals? Leave a comment below. A carbon dioxide-heavy atmosphere, the greenhouse evolution. Climate scientists warn of rising CO2 levels today, but what if carbon dioxide levels rose dramatically to 10% or even 20%? This happened in Earth's deep past, such as during the late Permian period, which led to the most massive extinction event in history. Would life still find a way to survive? Gigantic, slow-moving creatures. High CO2 would make breathing difficult for modern mammals, but it could benefit plants, fueling explosive growth. If forests became denser and oxygen levels dropped, evolution would favor slow, energy-efficient organisms like enormous, sloth-like creatures that conserve energy and rely on massive lungs to extract oxygen. Reptiles, which are already more efficient at surviving in low-oxygen environments, might reclaim dominance. Could a new age of reptilian megafauna arise? Acid-resistant species. High CO2 levels lead to acid rain and ocean acidification. Marine creatures would need to evolve new defenses, perhaps calcium-reinforced exoskeletons or even internal pH balancing mechanisms. Could future ocean life resemble today's extremophiles, thriving in highly acidic environments where mammals and fish cannot survive? If life on Earth became more reptilian and slow-moving, how would that affect human civilization? Share your thoughts. A methane-rich atmosphere, a return to the alien Earth. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas, and some scientists believe large methane releases were responsible for past mass extinctions. What if methane levels spiked again, turning Earth into a humid, hazy world? Amphibian dominance. Methane traps heat, creating a warm, swamp-like world. Amphibians, which thrive in such environments, could become dominant again. Giant salamanders, amphibious megafauna, and even methane-breathing organisms could emerge. Would this create an ecosystem resembling the Mesozoic, where massive, semi-aquatic creatures rule? Bioluminescent predators. Methane-heavy atmospheres could filter sunlight, plunging the world into a permanent orange haze. Many deep-sea creatures use bioluminescence to hunt in darkness. Could land predators develop glowing lures or infrared vision to navigate this twilight world? Would you rather live in an amphibian-dominated world or one filled with glowing night predators? Let us know in the comments. Low-oxygen worlds, survival in a suffocating Earth. Now let's go to the opposite extreme. What if Earth's oxygen levels plummeted? This could happen due to massive volcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, or even gradual atmospheric shifts. Tiny, energy-efficient life. Oxygen fuels complex life, but in a low-oxygen world, the most successful organisms would be small and highly efficient. We might see a return to microbial dominance, with vast biofilms of oxygen-producing bacteria reshaping the environment over millions of years. Could Earth enter a new, microbial age where bacteria form towering biostructures instead of trees? Blood adaptations. In oxygen-poor conditions, animals would evolve highly specialized blood chemistry. Some Antarctic fish already survive with antifreeze-like proteins in their blood. Future creatures might develop ultra-efficient hemoglobin or even oxygen-storing bladders. Would humans need genetic modifications to survive in such an environment? Do you think we could engineer ourselves to breathe in a low-oxygen world? Tell us your theories. Final, could humans adapt, or would we be replaced? The ultimate question is, could humanity survive these atmospheric changes, or would we be replaced by better adapted species? Some scientists believe humans could use genetic engineering, artificial lungs, or even biosuits to adapt. But if Earth changed too drastically, it's possible that another species, perhaps hyper-efficient reptiles, massive insects, or intelligent amphibians, would outcompete us. Would we still be the dominant life form, or would the future belong to something else? If you had to evolve to survive, would you prefer fireproof skin, gills, or the ability to breathe in a methane-rich world? Drop your answer in the comments. Fire if you enjoyed this wild thought experiment. Hit that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing science content, and let's discuss in the comments, what do you think the future of life on Earth could look like? Fire!